Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Cam Newton and the New England Patriots taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On first down, Newton. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Patriots.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
48-yard line.
Newton on first down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 39 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because when you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Mickens on the return.
Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Wise there on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The 14-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. The quick slant caught. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to...
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Brady.
The 2-yard line.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To Mike Evans.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Buccaneers.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7.
For Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
At the 26.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
Buccaneers.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Brady's throw there complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Shotgun now for Brady. And Evans Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
43-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. First down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. On the draw, this is Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
New England trotting into place on offense.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on second down, Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Patriots 17. Buccaneers.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, they get out of position, or he runs 2 tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having a good game.
They're going to get him the ball space in some different ways here. 11 yards there, first down. This is Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Second and 9.
Sometimes you just have to get credit to the defense. They're going to attack. They warmed it up now. Left them no space to try and run. Nice job swarming the ball carrier. We never talk about the best strong safeties.
Just 1 for 5 at this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Defense and pushes this to fourth down. Any means necessary on third down. He's able to get the job done in the secondary. It's not that way. Here we go. First and 10. Newton. And he'll get it to Michelle complete. And he goes backwards. Losing yardage back to the 16. Despite the completion, they'll wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Just swinging out loud into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And that was a great box. They were on their toes now. They were back in their heels reacting to the play. They saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He stopped immediately there. Calling it no gain there. Looking at the 13. No gain on the play. Brings up third and 32. From the gun, here's Newton. So she'll be calling out about the 5. And the Patriots are going to be first and good to finish. Shows this to 6 points. They're able to convert first down. It sets up first and goal. That's a strong catch right there. So far in this game, Dallas has had the open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. And this time they were waiting for it to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and then they'll bring up a second and goal. That's a really deep defense there because they saw heavy commitment from the offense.
Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They'll try to run it in, Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Steps away to his left. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Jones. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Brady now on first down. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 26 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, and he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
No gain on
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
at the Bucs' 26-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth. First, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Buccaneer first down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Second now for the Tampa Bay field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
4-24.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it down.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
By Shaquille Barrett. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22.
Dickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll run it with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, first down.
Tampa Bay.
Now Jones. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Don't do that, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Finds a seam inside the 40. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Fournette running out of the gun.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Patriots.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
On the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Michel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And throwing complete here to Edelman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 15-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the draw, this is Fournette. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Again, it's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
and the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. Third and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13. From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brady's pass.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is first and 10. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it's going to be second down. To throw again, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows that.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the pressure gets to him again. Levante David, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but
It's a gain of 10.
it's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. To Michel on the screen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Brady.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
Tampa Bay.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
18 on the play.
On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Tonight,
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.